Hello, this is a message for someone who's been feeling down recently because they're coming to certain realizations about how much were they underestimated by people around them, but not just underestimated. You feel like you were looked down upon. Like people looked down on you and they misjudged you and they saw like the absolute worst in you. And it is painful to realize how low they really thought of you and how little they gave you the benefit of the doubt, and also how little they believed in you. Okay, so this has been a really tough pill to swallow, and it might be things that you were already aware of, but there's things happening right now that are triggering new realizations on new layers and levels of how this was the case. And there's something going on here where people are backtracking. Okay, so you are proving people wrong, whether you realize it or not, or whether you're paying attention to that. I'm getting that you're not paying attention to that. And this message is getting a little too familiar for me, and it's difficult because whenever you try to do a job, you try to be as professional as possible. And if I ever feel like a message is getting too personal or touching too much with something personal, I usually try to back off of it, like not do it, because I feel like it's bordering on getting unprofessional, right? But this is something I relate to very much. I feel like it's hitting home really deep for me, even just tapping into the message at all. But whoever this message is for, basically, you are on a path that is your destiny, and people can feel that now. There's something that has happened where God was hiding you. God was hiding you in plain sight. And you kind of knew this. But it's like God was testing everyone around you because you are going somewhere. You always had this destiny, and you needed to know who everyone was, how they truly felt about you, and what they truly would do for you if all the odds were stacked against you. And so now you know. Now you know. So now everyone wants to backtrack and everyone wants to act like they believe in you now. And the further you go into your destiny, the more they're going to do that. But unfortunately, I mean, it's not unfortunate. It's very fortunate. It's very, very fortunate. So this message is for you to realize how fortunate you are that you got to find out. And that you didn't just live in the illusion that these people were actually for you, and that they saw what was best in you, and that they believed in you, because they never did. And it's only when it's very clear that you're on a winning path that they want to get behind you. Okay, but that's why you might be being approached right now like you were some kind of underdog, some kind of dark horse, and like you, instead of feeling flattered about it, are feeling bitter about it. Okay, and it's because you're like, well, I guess you never saw it in me, did you? I guess you're so surprised. I guess you looked down on me so much. I guess you counted me out. You saw no value in me. You saw no worth, and now you're surprised. Well, it's I was going to say it's bittersweet, but there's not really anything sweet about it, because maybe you're not a vengeful person or anything like that. So for you, you get you don't get the satisfaction that a lot of people would get out of proving people wrong. Like you are in a way like happy that you can, for your own self-esteem, to be like, yeah, you guys were wrong about me and I knew that. But you don't get pleasure from realizing these people were wrong about you. You wish they would have supported you all along. You wish they would have believed in you, and you wish they would have backed you, and they would have seen the best in you, and they would have rooted for you and built you up, and you would love nothing more than having that solid support now as you fulfill your destiny and like bring everyone along with you. But now you have like not much people to bring along, right? Because everyone sort of eliminated themselves, by counting you out. They counted themselves out. That's what happened. They counted you out because they bought into the test, like they failed the test that God set up, basically. God, it's like God sent, wasn't there a fable about, or maybe it's just Aladdin. I'm like, is it a fable or is it just Aladdin where the princess goes to the market dressed as a, like a lowly person, poor person or something, and they, they get to experience what the world is like for a normal person, right? And so it's almost like what happened. God put this person, you, in a situation where you or maybe you also did it yourself, where you sort of behave like everyone else, or you try to blend in. What I'm getting is you went through something where you try to blend in. So maybe you like took yourself down some notches, like Princess Jasmine, right? To blend in and see how people would react to you. And you were really sadly surprised. People were really awful to you. I guess that happens in Aladdin too, right? Everyone except Aladdin, who is lovely to her, right? So this was all for your benefit. You needed to see who was who and what they really wanted. And now, you know, it is painful when they come back and they try to tell you they always were there for you, always believed in you, and you just know that wasn't true. And it is stirring up these difficult memories and feelings. So you remember. So, I mean, these things you're remembering for a reason. You need to remember so you can protect yourself from these two-faced people who would no doubt turn on you if suddenly you were not doing as well again. Okay, so I hope that was helpful.